Businesses have already begun offering positions that do not require a college degree. Does this mean the era of college degree dominance is over? The future of colleges is in trouble. Fewer students are signing up, the costs are going up, and people trust colleges less. This is causing what experts call the enrollment cliff. This will happen when there are fewer college-age students because not as many babies were born after 2008. By 2025, there will be a big drop in the number of students going to college, leading to 10 years of problems. Since 2017, fewer students have been going to college, with a 9% drop, causing more than 500 colleges to close between 2015 and 2020.
Now to our second story about who is going to college. Enrollment among young Americans has been declining over the past decade. That decrease mostly driven by fewer young men pursuing degrees. A Pew Research study finds there's about 1 million fewer young men now enrolled in college as compared to 2011.
Higher education needs to redefine itself and address the crucial question, what is college for? The primary problem is that many American colleges are resistant to change, which drives up costs and causes high dropout rates. They are slow to adopt online learning and new technology, missing out on opportunities to improve. Professors care more about their own subjects than what the school needs, making things messy. Decisions take a long time, like in a big city government, and college presidents have to deal with a lot of paperwork. Tenure, which is supposed to protect professors' freedom, makes it hard to change and improve things. People often talk about campus politics and academic freedom, but they forget about the real problems, like high costs and low graduation rates. So let's take a look at this eye-opening visual comparison of college costs versus earning potential over time. The data might surprise you. In 2024, going to a public four-year college in your own state in the United States costs about $24,000, including tuition, fees, room, and board. Conversely, the total cost was lowest for public two-year in-district institutions at $13,960 during the same academic year. College costs have gone up more at four-year schools than at two-year schools. This change has made the total cost of attending college go up, even if costs at both types of schools have stayed about the same. More people are getting college degrees, especially in fields that need 4 or more years of college. Scientists, engineers, and teachers usually have a bachelor's degree or more, and this has been true since 2000. People with bachelor's degrees or higher have earned more money over time than those with just a high school diploma or some college. However, people who didn't finish high school have seen their wages go up even more. When you compare the cost of college to how much people earn, you see that having a bachelor's degree helps you make more money. People with bachelor's degrees earn a lot more each week than those with just an associate degree or a high school diploma. But there's a catch. While getting a bachelor's degree can help you make more money, student loans can cause problems for college students.
Currently, over 43 million Americans have student loans. That's about 13% of the US population, for a total outstanding debt of $1.7 trillion. That's higher than the GDP of Australia, one of the countries you know.
Student loan debt disproportionately affects lower-income families. This debt creates an additional financial burden due to monthly payments and accrued interest. Last year, families spent an average of $28,000 on education costs, up over 10% from the previous year. Parent income and savings cover nearly half of college costs, and scholarships and grants contribute to over a quarter. Most of the remaining costs are covered by student loans. Only about 60% of families use scholarships, and they usually get about $8,000. Many families don't apply for scholarships, so they end up using more student loans. According to NerdWallet, a high school graduate in 2023 who goes for a bachelor's degree might owe up to $37,300 in student loans. At the same time, more parents are taking out loans to help pay for their kids' college. Given the state of the situation, you might ask, but what do the people who choose higher education think? What do families who pay for all of this think? Recent findings show that U.S. adults think about college degrees in different ways. Only 1 out of 4 people believe that having a college degree is very important for getting a good-paying job today. 25% of respondents believe that having a college degree is highly important for securing a well-paying job in today's economy. Around 35% consider it somewhat important, while 40% do not view it as necessary. Only 22% of respondents believe the cost of obtaining a college degree is justifiable, even if it means taking out loans. 47% consider the cost worthwhile only if it does not necessitate taking out loans, while 29% deem the cost not justifiable at all. And then there's the idea of a free college. It sounds logical, right? Since colleges are so expensive, let's make them free, and the problem is solved, right? First, free college breaks the important connection between students and schools, which causes schools to spend too much and not be efficient. When students don't have to pay, they don't work as hard. The quality of classes would get worse because schools might focus on popular or politically charged courses that don't have as many students. Also, if college were free, it would be harder for new schools to get money and compete. This would make it even harder to get jobs without a degree because more and more jobs would require one. The crux of the issue is that education, like any other service, thrives under market discipline. Contracts between students and schools ensure mutual accountability. Abandoning this discipline would lead to a decline in educational value and increased resource waste. In short, the free college prescription veers disastrously off course. But wait, not everything is so bad.
More Gen Zers are saying no to traditional college and yes to trade schools and apprenticeship programs.
More students signed up for mechanical and repair programs, with an 11% increase from spring 2021 to 2022. Enrollment in construction courses went up by 19%, and culinary programs saw a 13% rise in the same time. Thus, the evidence for the decline of the dominance of college degrees is overwhelming. From the surge in online learning platforms to the increasing value of vocational training, we are witnessing the dawn of a new era in education. The old way of going to college, which is very expensive and doesn't always pay off, is becoming less popular. The future is about learning options that are more flexible, easier to get to, and cost less, which are better for today's students. You see, apprenticeships and trade schools offer a direct path to careers for those interested in skilled trades. These programs combine hands-on work experience with classroom training, providing a comprehensive education in the field. They not only equip you with practical skills, but also often lead to steady employment opportunities without the burden of student loan debt. Additionally, these paths can be a more affordable and efficient way to enter the workforce, with many programs offering paid positions during training. By completing an apprenticeship or a trade school program, individuals can gain valuable industry connections and start earning a good income more quickly than through traditional four-year degrees. There are currently more open positions in manufacturing than there are for software developers, despite the frequent focus on the tech industry. The U.S. is experiencing a significant shortage of skilled tradespeople, including plumbers, welders, and construction workers. Many older workers are retiring. Numbering roughly 11 million today, the older workforce has nearly quadrupled in size since the mid-1980s. Because college can be costly, more young people are joining vocational programs and applying for trade jobs. These options are a good choice instead of going to a regular four-year college. What about parents? In many cases, they are the ones who force you to get a higher education. More students and parents now see the value of vocational training programs. At the same time, regular four-year and community colleges have fewer students. Last year, vocational programs had a 16% increase in students. The average age of workers in jobs like carpentry and fixing air conditioners is getting younger. More young people are starting these jobs. Even with this good news, there are still not enough workers for technical jobs. The construction industry needs 500,000 more workers. Many skilled workers, like plumbers and electricians, have retired, and there aren't enough new workers being trained to replace them. Traditional college might not be as popular, but there are now many other ways to learn and train for careers. By looking at these different options, you can find the one that fits your goals, budget, and lifestyle. The most important thing is to stay open to new ideas, keep learning, and choose the best path for you.